Hello, everybody. My name is Michael Gray, and with me today is Nathaniel Hoover.
And today we're playing The Legend of Ghost Trick Phantom Hourglass Detective.
No, it's Ghost Trick Phantom Detective for the Nintendo DS, made in 2010, apparently.
See, it's a DS game. I was close.
Yeah, but it's not as much fun. You won't have as much sailing, and sailing is a blast.
Oh, what am I going to do without the sailing?
It's okay. There's going to be a long dungeon challenge, though, so you can enjoy it.
So, what is this? Are we doing a walkthrough? Are we just talking over somebody else's playthrough? What are we doing, Michael?
This is video footage which I have recorded for the DS version, and there's an iPad version, that's why I mentioned that. And basically, we are doing commentary on my recording.
I see.
And this is sort of a plot-heavy game, which is kind of unfortunate because you have not played this game before, have you?
Well, neither have a lot of our viewers, I'm sure, so I suppose we should probably pay attention to the plot for their sake, too.
Yeah,
He looks kind of dead, and badly dead.
he is definitely dead. That's our hero.
Perhaps we should be reading this as this establishes itself?
Mm-hmm. Well, I know exactly what's gonna happen. Somebody's gonna
But
shout
that
out.
doesn't help our viewers or me.
Okay, hold on a second. This
This
is
is no time to be lolling around dead. You're the only one who can save her. I don't even know who's saying that. I can't.
It's the grandpa voice you're supposed to be doing, actually.
Oh, a grandpa voice? I
Yeah,
see.
this is the person who does the tutorial for our hero.
I think I can muster a grandpa voice. Welcome to the ghost world. Blah blah blah.
They established the fact that
Protection.
he's a
Now you have
grandpa
to
in
save her.
chapter 4 or something, so at this point we don't know it's a grandpa voice.
Oh, okay. Well, I won't do my awful grandpa voice then.
It's okay!
Take a look at your corpse. Okay. Blue soul.
Yeah, our hero is a ghost, so he can move his soul around and, possess various objects.
I like tutorials that say, look, the only way you're going to learn this is if you do it yourself.
Here, just try touching your soul.
Okay, so you drag, just to make sure that I'm on the same page here, you drag the soul with the stylus over the thing you want to possess.
Yeah.
Is there ever going to be anything that blocks your soul from going through it? Or is that just an excuse?
You'll notice that there are two people here. I can't possess either of the people.
I see.
You can't possess other humans. Our hero can only possess objects. And only certain objects, too. You'll notice there's kind of like a wheel on the ground. He can't reach that.
So, I see. So, if he's probably like a robot or an android, right? Because normally you would think that humans can possess other humans, so, maybe he's a machine can possess other machines, and he just happens to be dead and sentient. Oh, yeah! Take him out.
Oh well.
Well, you're farther to the right, you're closer to the goal.
So we did a ghost trick, and we sort of saved the nameless woman.
I see.
Hence the name of the game, Ghost Trick. Alright.
I see. And so why is the word trick with a red colored C in it?
I think that's never...
Or am I just getting hung up on trivial details?
That's a trivial detail. He's just trying to say, hey, Ghost Trick is important. That's why we named the game after this.
And just color our C's red. The C's run red with blood.
Yes. Okay, so we're gonna have the same sort of puzzle, although something a little bit different this time, obviously.
Oh, can you slam him on the head with the guitar that's floating there? Or is that just gonna fall on him on its own? Or is that on a pile of junk? Stop tickling the thing.
Yeah, it's a guitar on a pile of junk. And you might have noticed our hero is trying to go up and to the left to the wrecking ball, but he can't travel that far.
Oh. So there's actual gameplay mechanics at work.
Yeah, so he has limited powers. Okay, so you can kind of see left-hand side where that is the top screen. It says what sort of trick you can do with the item.
Oh, I see. So strum was the option there.
Yeah, so you could strum the guitar.
Hey, she's getting there. She's getting better. Farther. Away.
She's getting close to the bridge. I don't think she'll actually make it. And here is where he's gonna learn that he cannot possess humans. Not even dead ones, like himself. Because that would make him a zombie, not a ghost. So
Alright, I see. And Zombie Trick just doesn't have the same ring to it.
the game probably would have sold more copies if it was Zombie Trick, though.
Zombies really seem to sell. That's just an unfortunate I'm dead pose.
Yeah. They put that on the game cover, actually. That's on the cover of the game, is the dead pose right there.
Play this game and you'll be treated to this dead guy's butt hanging in the air. I like his exclaiming face.
Mm-hmm. Well, let me see. I'm remembering how he got killed. He was standing up against that fence over there when he got shot, and then he just toppled forward.
Slide, slide.
Slide, slide, and you can slide around to see other things. Which it's a mechanic you've probably seen in other games, where you can just sort of move...
Moving the camera? Yes, I've heard of that.
Yeah. And I don't think the tutorial is going to mention this, but you can use the control pad to do this as well. If you don't like using your stylus.
Snappy one-liners. Oh, did she get shot?
She got shot in the back by the blind hitman.
Oh, and she fell off of the game. I think you lost, Michael.
We're gonna learn about another ghost trick.
The reload previous save game button.
Yes. No. See, he kicked my dead body down to the lower level, where the woman's dead body was kicked.
Nice, and we can tag team Dead Adventure game.
All right. And he's answering a phone call.
You know, I guess if you let enough people get bumped off, you'll have enough ghosts to solve any puzzle, really. So, don't even bother saving the first couple of people. You'll be able to win the game in the long run.
Definitely.
But just as I was thinking this, another guitar came up and I learned how to play La Cucaracha.
Just as I was thinking this, Michael took a break and paused the recording and then reopened the game and recorded again. I tried to make it not obvious when I stopped recording the video and then restarted.
Well, it's pretty obvious now. Thank you for sharing and ruining that illusion for our viewers.
It's when there is no background music. That's usually when I stopped playing. Because it's really obvious when the music just sort of jumps. Okay, so this is the tutorial guy. This is the grandpa.
I think she's still dead. For now.
Oh!
See, he's saying what I'm thinking.
Did I not mention we have time travel powers?
Ooh. But we learn about them just too late to be able to do something about us being dead.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't work on ourself, as we've indicated. Our powers don't work on our own body.
Wait a second. We could let all the people we're supposed to save die, and then we'll use their spirits to help us, solve all the other puzzles at the end of the game and then work our way backwards, reversing time until we only actually need to solve like 1 or 2 puzzles at the beginning by ourselves.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Actually, I'm not sure that's gonna work. I think the way this game works is that they make you save this woman's life like 4 or 5 times.
So she's sort of got a Maya Fey complex going on.
She's got a huge getting killed complex.
Speaking of Maya Fey, did we establish, was I not paying attention in like the 5 seconds I think you talked about this, that this is set in the same universe as the Ace Attorney series?
This game was written by the person who wrote the Ace Attorney series. I'm not sure if it takes place in the same universe.
I seem to recall seeing a screenshot of Phoenix Wright standing around, or Gumshoe, or somebody, one of the characters.
There are characters that resemble Phoenix Wright characters, but I'm
Okay,
not.
but they're not actually the characters.
We'll see them later on, most likely.
I see.
But speaking of Maya Fey, this girl is basically just Maya Fey with red hair and not a spirit medium.
So she's Emma Sky, or Emma Sky, depending on your regional accent.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to possess a car door.
I always wanted to possess a traffic cone.
Okay, this is cool, hopping around. I like it.
Doesn't look like we can do much with the traffic cone, but yeah, the only thing we can manipulate is the folding cot.
What a sad mutant power that would be. I can unfold!
All right.
That's okay.
Yes,
I wasn't very
we
amused
still
by
have
myself.
more tutorial. Eventually, we'll end the tutorial.
Now, is this skippable if you play it again? Or can you zoom through dialogue faster at least?
Yeah, you can zoom through dialogue faster simply by holding down the A button, I believe.
Okay, good enough for me.
So this is
Ghost trick!
off how to switch between Ghost World and Real World. It was very exciting. And now, I open up the cot.
And now we can lay our body to rest?
It was a rather violent cot opening, I have to say. Just BAM! You could really do some damage if somebody was just standing there.
I think you may have just ruined the puzzle solution, Michael.
Uh-oh.
Pity nobody told me that before I died.
Well, his special ghost trick powers, he's special, but it only works if he dies.
That would also be a sad mutant power. It only works when you die.
Hmm. Congratulations, hooray! We passed.
A brand new car door that you can manipulate to your right. Remind me why the lamp is talking to us. Is it possessed by someone else?
There is another dead person pretending to be a lamp. Yeah. But yeah, the lamp is currently possessed by somebody else, and that somebody is just hanging around conveniently so he can teach us about ghost trick powers.
That's good enough for me. Trick time! I feel like I'm a dolphin at SeaWorld or something waiting for a treat.
Get used to seeing that.
These are your arteries.
She is conveniently going to be unconscious, so we can't talk to her yet.
Oh, she's not dead?
No, this is her soul. He's trying to talk to her soul, and she's just unconscious.
Her soul is unconscious.
Yeah.
How does it? Yeah. Okay, the protagonist is saying everything I'm thinking. That's wonderful.
Apparently that's how it works when you die.
The protagonist says everything that you think?
No, you're unconscious for a while.
Oh, I see.
So when I woke up, I was already dead.
Ooh. So there's also a time factor here in how quickly you solve the puzzles, yes?
Yes.
Ah.
It's not 4 minutes real time, it's 4 minutes of in-game time, though.
Oh, so each action that you take consumes a certain set amount of time or something like that?
I'm not entirely sure. I think for this puzzle they give us a lot of time. Other puzzles they don't. Uh, yeah. You'll see what we're talking about in just a minute, everybody.
And also, according to the timestamp I'm looking at, we're almost 16 minutes in, and that woman, well, maybe she hasn't been dead for that whole time. Rewind. Be kind.
I don't know. Wah, back in time.
A living present? Like a kitty! On Christmas.
Yeah, it'd be nice if somebody had like a kitty cat and as a little Christmas present box right here.
I like her design. I like the character designs in this. They're not traditional anime and not traditional cartoony kind of look. They're very distinct.
The graphics, just in general, are very distinct here. These are all 3D models. They look better on the iPad because the iPad has a much bigger screen than the DS.
I'm actually impressed so far because I'm usually not a fan of really simple 3D graphics. Like I put up with it on the N64. Super Mario 64 is an okay kind of thing because it's very stylized and cartoony. But anything that tries to look realistic, that has very simple 3D graphics, or very primitive, I'm not as fond of. But this one's doing okay because again, it's highly stylized and it's cartoony.
Yeah, I think it also helps that this is three-dimensional graphics, but it's clearly a two-dimensional screen, so we're not going backwards and forwards.
Is he just giving a hint to no one as to, in case anyone was trying to get me?
Yes, he is. So, he is the hitman. He was hired to kill her.
Yeah, she seriously must have, like, stopped and got stuck on an overly thick piece of gum on the ground or something, because she was running at high speed and then stopped immediately off screen.
She, I don't know. She's not very good at running.
Ho ho ho! It's still funny the second time around. You dork! You didn't save her.
Well, no.
You had a whole 4 extra minutes.
It's just seeing what happened when she died, you know.
Wait, we're not even 20 minutes into the game and already we've had a recap?
No. All of that dialogue, we only saw some of the dialogue the first time. Now we got all of the dialogue.
You mean we actually are supposed to care about plot as well as gameplay? You're asking too much of me, Michael.
I'm sorry.
As well you should be.
Okay, so, I've been silent for a moment. I'm looking up Nicola Suprak, who is a writer for GameCola.net, and he had a tweet recently about this game, which says, blind hitmen might not be the best investment for a criminal organization. So
well, I mean, I guess if you're on a budget.
That's a fun joke. No, we'll see later on. They've got multiple hitmen working for them.
Oh no.
This organization has a lot of hitmen working for them, and you know they send the blind guy out to take care of the most important person to kill.
So really, he's more like a hit or miss man.
Yeah. So this is how oh, never mind. I was gonna explain how time travel works, and then the hourglass disappeared.
Michael, if you can explain how time travel works, let's just stop this video right now and go write a paper or something.
You see, there's this magical hourglass. Just like in, you know, Phantom Hourglass.
I'm sorry, did it say time is for passing?
It says time is passing, yeah.
I saw the word for in there somewhere.
Well, there are 4 minutes before the death.
Like, cakes are for eating, time is for passing.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, the hourglass is slowly gonna fill up over the course of the, 4-minute adventure.
So what happens if we fail?
We
Do we rewind time and try it again indefinitely, or does it just say, well, shame on you?
You rewind time and try it again indefinitely.
I mean, because I'm saying the worst most games normally do is kill you, and I mean, we're already beyond that.
Okay, so we're having a mini cutscene, and usually when you have a mini cutscene, that means time is passing.
Temsik, it's Kismet backwards.
It is. Do you know what Kimzit is?
Kimzit? No, it sounds like kimchi.
It's
Kismet.
some sort of, Hindu word for time or something. It's a clever reference.
I'm halfway sneaky.
Yeah, so this is a puzzle. What you want to do is turn on the fan to get the flag rope inside the blender.
So basically just a regular morning for us.
Yeah. And now I'm gonna turn on the blender.
Oh, and incidentally, while we're talking about words that don't rhyme with blender, Kismet is more like fate or destiny.
Oh.
Than time.
Oh, okay. Well, we have a little fate change screen once we actually save her life. So huzzah! We are here at the upper level where the woman is. And time is passing.
We are Rube Goldberging our way to success.
We are definitely doing that. And we show up exactly at the same time where the us in the past is doing these tricks. Which brings up an interesting paradox that, we can't talk to our past self, but I'm not sure why. So, what am I doing here? I guess I'm deciding to let her die, or I'm just trying to show off the timer.
Maybe you're intentionally... Oh, or were you trying to create drama? Were you trying to create tension?
I might have been trying to create tension by letting the timer get all the way down to 1. And did I save her life?
And then you hear a gunshot. Bang! Oh, well, I guess she's not.
Yeah, fate changed.
So now does that always happen if you fail the next section?
Repeat that question.
So is a fate changed sort of a checkpoint?
Yeah, it's a checkpoint.
I like it.
Start from this checkpoint now. But of course I'm going to be clever and finish the puzzle rather than having to restart from that checkpoint. Okay, so now I am clearly moving closer to the lever which seems to operate the giant crane.
The crane. Convenient.
Convenient. What am I doing now? Oh, I guess I have to actually reach the giant crushing ball in order to drop it on this man.
Oh, you almost knocked his hat off.
Almost.
The claw. Yes! Ha! I like it. Don't die. Oh, you're so... Wait. Huh? I see. There are 3 dimensions in this game world. She can stand next to a rolling ball. Why can't other video game characters learn how to do
anything,
This is a game that I actually... Mr. Danger. This is a game that I had actually wanted to play and was curious about.
Mm-hmm.
So it's simultaneously exciting to get to be like, oh yeah, I was totally justified in wanting to play this game, and then saying I'm probably not going to play this game now that I know everything that's going on.
Yeah. Okay, well, fate has been averted. We changed her Kimset, or whatever that was.
Kickity kismet.
I don't know.
I just told you.
Oh,
Rain.
that's something which I was gonna write about this on Game Cola, but didn't. It confuses me when games have plot lines about you need to change your fate, because the definition of fate is something that can't be changed, right? I mean, if you can change it, it's not fate. Anyway, she's just sitting here in the rain, catching a cold for no apparent reason.
You know, now we're going to have people arguing with you in the comments section
They are going to
about
argue with me.
fate. I mean, I guess we got to give them something to argue about.
Yeah, we don't have any, Phoenix Wright shipping to be arguing about.
Oh, we'll probably get there. There will be some character who reminds us of someone. Isn't that one of the games that we've reviewed on Game Cola? Why Am I Dead?
Yep, I think.
Except this seems to be
Yeah.
much more interesting than at least the way the review Christian Porter, I think it was, wrote about it.
Mm-hmm.
Heh.
Yeah, so I'm checking dictionary. Fate is the universal principle or ultimate agency by which the order of things is presumably prescribed. That's confusing. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this. Our hero sort of has amnesia.
Sort of?
Yeah,
Is that like being a little pregnant?
Yeah, he remembers some things, but he doesn't remember other things. So, like, he doesn't remember his own name.
So we have to stop the sun from rising.
Exactly.
I was just about to make some sort of Terry Pratchett Hogfather joke, but I realized by the time I would get through it, it would be too convoluted and I would just confuse myself.
Well, I was gonna make a reference to the Powerpuff Girls episode where the boogeyman tries to prevent the sun from rising so he can have eternal night, but I thought that would be way too convoluted.
So I guess our listeners and viewers and people walking by whatever screen on which this is playing can just smile and nod that there was a reference somewhere in there that perhaps they could pick up on, but didn't actually happen, so they don't need to. And they're happier for it.
Okay, so our two heroes are still talking.
Are they?
Eventually,
Is that what this is?
Eventually they'll get to something that's important. Yeah, they were just confirming the fact that when the sun goes up, all the ghosts disappear, and they can't manipulate their own dead bodies because, that would make things way too easy.
Until I learn that, there'll still be more game to play. Or I won't be able to rest in peace.
Yeah,
either one.
That sounds good.
Very well.
So, he wants to learn why he was killed, which, makes sense. That's a reasonable thing to want to know.
I'm sorry, I read that as you start with beer, because that'll bring your memory back.
Wait a minute. No, that's what causes you to lose your memory in the first place. Oh wait, yeah, she's the witness.
Okay, so he can go manipulate all of the junk in the garbage yard and organize it into words and letters that ask her questions, and then she can respond to them. And no, maybe not. Too complicated. Too complicated.
It might work. Eventually, he's going to be able to talk to her. Ah, he's like a blank sheet of paper. He's a tabula rasa.
He is awfully pale.
But he has a snazzy suit. Oh, and we have a record. All right. I'm never going to check the record in this video walkthrough, but you can do that if you're ever confused about what the plot is.
Does it still qualify as a walkthrough if we don't know what we're doing half the time?
I'm here, so I can explain.
Yeah, but you didn't even remember what you were doing when you were letting the countdown timer count down.
Maybe I was just pretending not to know.
Ah, I see.
No, I know what I do most of the time. Most of the time, you know, I try to show something off for the first time, just because this is the tutorial. But pretty much for the rest of this video walkthrough, I will zoom through every puzzle as quickly as possible.
Okay.
So, you know, I will not try to manipulate objects which are optional.
Are they the fun kind of optional?
Like, I could have tried to pedal the bicycle there, which wouldn't have done anything. But
Okay.
it was an option. You could have tried to pedal the bicycle.
Okay, but if there's anything fun optional that you completely bypass that I wouldn't know about, I'll be unhappy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm unhappy.
Anyway, she's gonna pick up the umbrella and carry it with her.
Oh, this is good. Work with it.
Yeah? Because our hero is inside the umbrella.
Well, there's an idea for a completely unrelated game where you are, you know, possessing objects or, you know, work out the mechanic and the story behind it, but that you're convincing someone else that they have supernatural powers of some sort, and then try and make them look good, or, you know, if you're playing the bad guy story, try and, you know, make them go along with it until the worst possible moment for them to be exposed as a fraud. That's a game.
Might even make a nice movie.
Yeah, it could.
They'd probably want to stretch it out. You know, a TV movie and then a miniseries. That's what I'm thinking. And, you know, that Heroes TV show had a nice run. It could be like that. Oh, and this is what she found. She found a note on the corpse.
Dear person, I am dead. I'm sorry. If you want to talk to me, you still can. I just won't respond. I might manipulate your umbrella, though, and freak you out. Sincerely, me.
No. The note is very important. Maybe not so important. Oh, come on, Michael. Come on. Get to the note. Get to the note. Now, you do a trick in order to examine the note. Come on. I'm building up to a plot twist, and it's just going to disappoint everybody now. She puts it away before we have a chance to read it.
So we don't actually know that it's his list of what to pick up from Taco Bell.
It could be a list of things to pick up from Taco Bell. It's more like a, hey, so-and-so, we're going to meet tonight at such and such place.
At Taco Bell.
I'm at Taco Bell, and they're going to get some chicken fajitas. Anyway, phone call. Do you remember this phone call?
I don't think Taco Bell delivers, do they?
I don't think so, yeah. No.
I can't imagine why they're talking on the phone right now.
Yeah. It's somebody calling for the hitman. But now that she's alive, she is intercepting this call.
So theoretically, he could go back in time enough and change people's fates so that he becomes, or I was going to say undead, and then make that whole Escape from Monkey Island joke about you being undead. Wouldn't that make you a flesh-eating zombie kind of thing? But not dead?
I think that's going to be the general idea. You can only go back 4 minutes before somebody's death, though. So he'd have to find somebody who died before him. Right?
We could work with that.
We could.
We can also look at this ridiculous villain.
This is the person who ordered the deaths of our hero and the redheaded woman.
He looks like a person who would order the death of a hero and a redheaded woman.
He
just has that face.
Brows, yes. And I believe in the next video we're actually going to go over to his area and do a couple of tricks with the evil villains.
I'm sorry you said that, and I just imagine, the hero busting through the door and starts juggling like, hey, look, it's a villain party!
Yeah.
So he's just like the Atom.
Yeah, he goes through phone lines. Conveniently, nobody in this game has a cell phone. Everybody uses a payphone or a phone with an actual line.
In other words, I'm tired of being a lamp.
Well, no. See, that's why he had to teach our hero how to do ghost tricks rather than saving everything himself. He's old and, he's a grandpa, old and tired.
Not all grandpas are old and tired.
This one is particularly old. I mean, he's been dead for a while, so you think he wouldn't get that tired, because,
But, he's been dead for a while. I thought all the ghosts disappeared at sunup, or sundown, or diagonally.
Sunrise, yeah, huh. I don't know, maybe he was a grandpa before he was killed then. I don't know, that brings up the questions of, because, people talk about how one person has an old soul even though they're young.
Mm-hmm.
That's clearly the case going on with this grandpa here because he's an old wise man. I mean, that's the vibe he's giving off, so I think that's why he's also old and can't move around a lot. I think that's what they were going for.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, he definitely has an old soul. Anyway, we can travel through the phone line to the villain party.
Okay. I can't wait for the villain party.
And that's basically it for chapter number 1, everybody. I hope you enjoyed chapter 1 of Ghost Trick.
Well, we gotta keep talking. Pretend like, we're just gonna seamlessly transition into the next video. Because if we're like, bye, don't watch your next video, then, well, they won't.
Yeah, you need to keep watching. You want to find out what happens with these villains, right, everybody?
You want to know why he was killed.
You want to find out what's going to happen in this town tonight.
You want to know what they're really going to order from Taco Bell.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure maybe it's a chicken quesadilla. It's chicken something.